Hi guys, it's me, and I thought that I would do a really quick video of, well, I didn't know if I was just going to do my makeup setup or if I was going to just show you our whole bedroom. A lot of you guys have asked for me to show you kind of how my makeup organization is set up, so I thought I would do that, but then I spent like 3 or 4 hours the other night cleaning and reorganizing and getting rid of stuff and just moving stuff around our bedroom, so I thought I would just go ahead and show you the whole bedroom since it's not that big. So our room is not that big. It seems big in the pictures that I post, but it's not. So we were kind of limited where we could put stuff, so I kind of had to combine things like the computer and my makeup table. So that's what I wanted to show you. Okay, so starting off, there's our door. It's really ugly. I hate these interior doors. They're like built with the house. They're so thin, you might as well just have rice paper up. No racial pun intended. And then there's my hanging mirror because I like to be able to see my outfit, which I'm wearing really comfy pajama-y type of clothes, and this is what I will wear all day. And over here is our dresser. A lot of you guys asked where we got our furniture. Basically, to answer your question, if you see anything in this room that's furniture related or shelf related, it came from IKEA. IKEA took a dump in our room. Right over here we have our dresser drawers. I really like these. We also have a set in Kaya and Ava's room. They worked really well as a diaper changer as well. Over here I have a Scentsy warmer in here. Those are Kaya's chucks that were Ava's, then Wyatt wore them, and now Kaya will wear them. This is actually full of like hats and like different cloth belts that come with dresses and shirts. I just shoved them all in that thing because I didn't know where else to put them. And then those are all of our little grooming utensils for the kids. Utensils, grooming things. Tissues, pictures of me and John. And then up here we have a big long shelf. And that's a picture of me. I know it's really vain, but I like to remember what I used to look like. It gives me motivation. That's why it's in our room so nobody else sees it except for the YouTube world, I guess. Then I have all of my earrings stood up right here. Jewelry, if I can't see it and it's not in front of me at all times, I won't wear it because I'll forget I have it. Here's all my rings. I literally spent like, I don't even know how long. I spent a long time the other night just polishing all of my jewelry because it had gotten so tarnished because I haven't worn my jewelry in so long. Here is my necklace stand. This thing is actually from Target. It's just like a tree with birds all over it. There's bracelets in the center. This is actually, they still sell this, so if you're interested in getting that, it was like I think $12. I have all my necklaces just hanging from there. Then moving on over here, this is just like my nail polish stand. It has all of my nail polish on it. I got this plastic thing for Christmas. It's like acrylic, I think. And then I just have all of my nail polish remover and stuff like that. This acrylic stand I got from Amazon, or my mom and dad got it from Amazon, I should say. This dresser drawer is so funny because I took over this bottom one because I noticed John wasn't using it anymore. And it's got all of my cowls in here and leftover yarn, if you were wondering. So this thing is just, I don't know, John picked this out for me. I should also mention that we didn't buy all this stuff at once. We bought our dressers and end tables at the same time. Then we added on the shelves that we have in here, and then I got the vanity and our bed frame later, all over a 5-year span, because this stuff is expensive, so we took our time. So John picked this out for me because he was like, this will be perfect for like your jewelry and for like little knickknacks, and I totally agreed. It's got a little mirror that I don't ever use because it's at a weird angle and I'm not that tall, and then my bathrobes hang from a hook over there. But over here I have all of my perfume. It used to be on the shelf over my vanity, but because I moved the computer up here, I had to kind of move stuff around, and my jewelry used to sit up here, but the jewelry kind of kept getting knocked over. So I decided to put my perfumes here. They're just all right there, they're minis. My Michael Kors watch that John got me for Christmas sits here, so that way I can see it, and it's just an easy way to put it away. This top drawer has just like earrings and jewelry in it. Just my wallet. I can't seem to bring myself to get rid of it. Unmentionables are in there, some t-shirts, and then also my bathing suits are in that drawer. And then we come over here, and this is my makeup vanity. We moved our computer from downstairs in the living room, which used to be my office area as well, up here for a few reasons. One, because the kids are starting to get more mobile, like the little ones, and they're not understanding. Sorry about this glare. These are not anti-glare because I don't like wearing my glasses. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on them. But anyways, our kids are getting to the age where they're climbing up on the chair and then wanting to play with my computer on their own, and I just have this like fear of them knocking over the computer, and it's a really expensive computer for them to just like possibly break. So instead of like tempting fate or even just like going there, we moved it up here. Also, when I blog or edit videos or do things like that, it's really hard to separate myself from the kids when John's home because they see me in the living room, so that I'm easily accessible. When I'm in my room and I close the door, it's like out of sight, out of mind. So John was like, you should just move it up to the bedroom just so that you can have your privacy. So it kind of stinks that I don't have my own office, but this is kind of nice too, which is why I redid everything in this room so I could feel more comfortable in it. But I like having it up here because now I have my privacy, so to speak. I mean, you never have privacy as a mother, but I mean, at least this way there's like a door between me and the children when John's home, whereas when I was in the living room, it was just like screaming everywhere and then mom, 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 while I'm like in the middle of doing something. So that is why we moved the computer up here. I had to get a little bit creative. Like I said, up here used to be where I stored my perfumes, and now they are over there. So that is one thing that I changed. Also, I didn't change that top shelf. That's just got pictures and a plant, and that's my GED graduation cap because I'm very proud of it because yes, Kelly went back and got her GED in 2011, about 6 years after she would have graduated from high school, but instead she had a baby, and I am very proud of that. So I leave that up there as kind of a reminder that I can do whatever I want. And then down here, so up here, I moved my makeup setting spray, my eye makeup remover, my shampoo brush cleaner or whatever, my hairspray and my dry shampoo. That is just my Gorilla thing that I use for doing videos with my phone. My mirror that I will be using to do my makeup's up there. That little tin back there has these like makeup remover pads that I use to remove my nail polish and my eye makeup. And then in here is just a bunch of samples that I've gotten over, you know, all my purchases at Sephora or whatever, or things that I'm not using, or like my baby lips. I bought those in stock, like in bulk, so that way I would never not have them. And then in here is all of my nail polish accessory tools, like all my dotting tools, my little mini brushes, my stripers, nail tape, that kind of stuff is in this box. So those are actually Sephora gift wrap boxes. So now I use them for storage because they look nice. So down here, that kind of cleared up some space because I moved it up above onto the shelf. And over here I just kind of did this. So this bag is actually just the bag that my makeup bag that I keep all of my travel makeup stuff in my purse, but I was emptying it out because it was getting a little bit too full because I need to do that regularly. Over here it's kind of just the same, except for it's just all clumped into this corner. I still have my brushes in this thing. This is a pen, office pen holder. I liked it because it had 3 different dividers, so I can have my eyeshadow brushes in this divider, my little powder brushes here, and then my bigger powder brushes up here. Back here in this thing, this is actually an IKEA kitchen utensil holder, and back here I have just my brush, some bedhead smoothing whatever stuff, some bedhead spray, my curling iron that I plug in underneath, and then up here in front I have my pond stuff. This is a little ring holder that Carissa doll made. She sells them on Etsy. Her Etsy store, I think, is called With This Dish. I love it. It's really cute. I put my wedding rings here before I do my makeup, so that way I don't get lotion inside the little rock crevices. This thing that holds all my palettes is I don't know what this thing is. It was in the office department area at IKEA. This was from IKEA. All this stuff was from IKEA. But this was at the office area in IKEA, and I love it because I can put all of my pencils and mascara, all of my eye stuff, eyebrows, pencils, mascara is all in here. Back here is all of my palettes, my Urban Decay palettes, my Vice 2 palette. This is an Urban Decay quad that I made, my Naked Flush palette, my Naked Basics palette, my MAC palette is over here, and then my NARS blush is right here. So those are the things that I use regularly, and like I said, just with jewelry, I have to have my makeup in front of me at all times, else if I don't see it, I don't use it. So that is why I like all of this stuff just in front of me, because then I know that I will use it and it won't go to waste. Of course, you see there's a little bit of room here for one more palette. I'm trying to convince John to get me a Lorac one for Valentine's Day, maybe. Up here I have my lip glosses. This is lip stuff too. My baby lips are all down here. This one has just my Tarte and MAC glasses, and then my sugar ones are all up here. Above this little thing is my Ambient Hourglass powder, my What's Up, my Urban Decay primer, my MAC pigment, and then just another generic pigment. And then I have my hand lotion right there. So that's kind of how I keep the top of my thing. Like I said, these are things that I use every single day. If they're in front of me and easy to grab, then it's just more, it's easier for me in the long run. So there's that. Sorry, my camera is not focusing well. And then over here I have my computer. Obviously it covers my mirror, so I have my mirror up there that I pull down when I do my makeup. And then this is just kind of how that sits. Then you open up this thing. This is the one thing I don't like about this vanity, is that the drawer doesn't come out all the way, so you have to like dig your hand underneath there. But this is kind of really messy because it just gets really messy because when you close the door, everything moves every single time. But over here, this is just like a cutlery divider that I got from IKEA. It was like $1. It's plastic. I put all my Rogue bobby pins here. New pack of bobby pins for when I lose those. These are all my like medium claw clippies that I use to do buns or half up hairdos. I have headbands here. Extra just rubber bands for my hair here. This is, I don't know, clothing tape, just in case I ever wear like something that needs to stick somewhere on my body. That never happens. I don't know why I have that. These are just hair bands right here. Back here I have some e.l.f. makeup removing rags, some more of these makeup remover pads. I have fake eyelashes back here because there was a time where Kelly really wanted to see what these would look like on her face because, like I mentioned in my makeup tutorial video, there was this Korean person who I followed on YouTube who always wore these every day, and I thought, okay, well, I'll just try. And it was too much work. It made me look like I was trying too hard, and I didn't like it. It just wasn't me, so I have all of those that I just don't use. More makeup remover pads. In here is, these are all of the, like, sample perfume things that I have, just, like, they're just in that bag. Here's one of my NYX blushes, my matte Bare Minerals, my Mineral Veil, my Boing Concealer. This is my Grindhouse pencil that I use to sharpen all of my eyeliner pencils. I leave it in the box so that way weird shreddy, like I don't know, I don't like pencil shavings getting anywhere, so this way they like are confined in here. Some just sample skincare product thingies are back there. Empty shells for my Urban Decay eyeshadows that are in the quad, a foot scrubby thing, a nail Dremel, Sephora receipts, so that way if I need to return some of my most previous purchases, I can. My VIB Rouge packet, the new blushes that I got, which I made a video of a little haul that I did that those will be in. And then just some like random, I don't know, some random makeup eyeshadow things that I don't really ever use are in there. So these are things I don't use as much. Except for, of course, my foundation is in here. So that is that drawer. Some of you guys asked me why I got rid of a lot of my makeup. Like, I think somebody emailed me and said that, you know, I could have just given away my makeup instead of getting rid of it. And I wanted to tell you guys why I got rid of that stuff, because I don't want you to think I'm just wasteful. So I got rid of all of my, minus the ones that are in that drawer, all of my drugstore products. And they were drugstore just because they were the oldest things that I owned. Because like I said, I used to use only drugstore with a few high-end products, and then I slowly just started buying high-end products instead of buying more drugstore. So all of my drugstore products were probably like 5 or 6 years old, and I was still using them. Not only was it frustrating because it was just like a bunch of little things everywhere, and I was like having a hard time organizing them so that way I would see them all the time, but it was also, I used them and I got a huge sty in my eye. It was very painful. I'll insert a picture. And it wasn't worth it. So when I talked to my doctor about it, who, you know, of course, doesn't get anything by me throwing away my makeup. Like, of course, she probably would want me to keep using it so that I could come back and make her more money. But she told me that it was probably my old makeup that did it. So I got rid of all of my old makeup, and it just happened to be drugstore because I didn't want a chance getting another sty and stuff like that. Because eyeshadow has like the shelf life of like 3 or 4 years, depending on how clean you keep your brushes. And like I said, that stuff was like 5 to 6 years old, and a lot of them were like cream based, so they were like had water, like I guess cream based shadows harbor bacteria faster than like dry eyeshadows. So that is why I got rid of all of that and just threw it away instead of like finding a new home for it and stuff like that. So I'm not wasteful. I just didn't want to get any more infections, if that makes sense. So then you have a trash can underneath there, and then next to my vanity are these Rubbermaid shoe wall thingies. I got this idea from Lisa Marie TTC. She had these up on her wall in her closet when we went and visited her, and I was like, oh, that looks so cool. So we don't have a lot of space in our room, like I said, so we got these and John put them up here. So I have these, all my shoes set up here, and then there's some downstairs in the closet. And then up here, that is just an IKEA Grundle bar, and then what I did was I hung all my belts from it, my wedding veil, which what do you do with a wedding veil after you're done getting married? Like, I have no clue what to do with it. And then I put all of my scarves are hanging from it. Then moving on to our bed, like I said, this stuff is from IKEA as well. The white bed frame kind of pulls everything together. We have the white bed frame that matches the furniture. It's just very low to the ground, very just, I don't know. John likes minimal, and so do I, so this is what we got. Then we have our drawers. And then right next to my bed, I have like some nighttime creams that I use. This like homeopathic nighttime sleep aid, and then my Heal Genius right there. My night guard, a bottle of water, my iPad. I charge my iPad and my phone next here, and these like industrial looking bedside lamps. John picked these out. He really liked them because of this button is what turns on the light, but also because they like swivel like away and above. So yeah, he picked those out. And then moving over here, we're almost done, I promise, is John's side. I'm not even gonna go through there. This is another one of those little dressers, but it's like a half-size dresser. We put it in here. This is all John's clothes, just because it fit there really well and it got it out of the way. Some people asked why we took our closet doors off, because it looks really messy without the closet doors on. I asked John to take the closet doors off because there were a few reasons. One, because Kaya was snapping her fingers in the closet doors when she would be in the room with me while I was getting ready, and that was not acceptable. And second, because sometimes John leaves at like 6:30 in the morning, and he opens and closes the doors because there's no way to make it quiet, and they're so loud that they either wake me up or they wake the girls up because the room is next to us. So we just took the doors off because if you left them open, they got in the way of John's, like they took up a lot of room because they were those foldy ones, if that makes sense. So they stuck out like by 2 feet. So they took up just an unnecessary room when they're open. And then, like I said, if we kept them closed, then he would have to open them and it would wake up the whole house because that's how like loud they were. And our house is horrible when it comes to like sound control. So we just took them off. We don't care. Nobody comes in here except for, again, you guys. And I can see all my clothes this way, so that's nice. But there is my room tour. That is how I just reorganized our room and the makeup. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.